Have you ever noticed how a single pebble dropped at the top of a still pond creates ever-expanding ripples that touch the farthest edges? Our morning is exactly like that pebble, a tiny moment that shapes the whole day. Good morning, friends. Today, let's explore 5 simple practices you can do every morning to make your life calmer, sharper, and more joyful. Have you ever noticed how a single pebble dropped in a calm pond creates ripples that reach the farthest edges? Our mornings are exactly like that pebble. The way we start our day sets the tone for everything that follows. Yet how often do we wake up, grab our phones, and immediately dive into emails, messages, or the news, without even noticing the miracle of a new day? Imagine if we began our mornings differently, with a small pause, a little gratitude, and simple actions that tune our mind, body, and soul. Today, let's explore 5 things we can do every morning that have the power to transform not just our day, but our entire life. First, when you wake up, don't rush. Don't reach for your phone. Instead, take a moment to breathe and be thankful. Gratitude is like sunlight entering a dark room. It immediately brightens everything. Be thankful for your life, your health, your family, and even for the challenges that shape you. A heart that begins the day with gratitude sees possibilities instead of problems. It reminds us that we are alive, that we have been given another chance to make a difference, and that every new morning is a gift, not a routine to endure. Next, care for your body, the vessel that carries you through this journey called life. Drink a glass of water. Let it awaken your senses, cleanse your system, and signal to your body that today is a new beginning. Often, we overlook these small actions, but they create a foundation for everything else. When the body feels alive and energized, the mind naturally becomes sharper and our spirits lighter. Movement is equally important. Stretch, walk, or engage in some gentle exercise. It doesn't have to be intense, just enough to remind your body that it is alive, that energy flows when you move. Movement is meditation in motion, a simple act that helps align your body, mind, and heart. As your body wakes up, guide your mind with intention. Decide how you want your day to unfold. Without intention, life drifts like a boat without an anchor, tossed by every wave. A simple thought like, "Today I will listen more, respond with kindness, and focus on what truly matters," becomes your compass. It keeps you steady amid the chaos of the world. And finally, take a few minutes for stillness. Sit quietly, breathe, and just be. In that calm space, clarity emerges. Decisions become clearer, priorities sharper, and your heart lighter. This quiet pause is the secret power we often forget in our rush. So, if you take just 5 small steps every morning: gratitude, hydration, movement, intention, and stillness, you can transform your day, your mindset, and ultimately your life. Each morning becomes a ripple that touches every part of your world. Begin today with care, with awareness, and with love for yourself and others. And as you walk through your day, remember, it is these tiny, consistent actions that create a life full of peace, purpose, and joy. Every morning offers us a blank page, a fresh opportunity to write the story of our day. Yet, so often, we wake up half asleep, automatically following routines, scrolling on our phones, or rushing into the world without a thought. But what if we could transform those first few hours into something magical, something that sets the tone for the rest of the day? Imagine beginning each day with purpose, awareness, and simple practices that not only energize the body, but also nurture the mind and uplift the heart. These moments, seemingly small, create ripples that touch every part of our life. The first thing to do when you wake up is to embrace gratitude. Before you check notifications or worry about your tasks, pause and acknowledge the gift of a new day. Be thankful for life itself, for the air you breathe, for the people who care for you, and even for the challenges that make you stronger. Gratitude is like sunlight entering a dim room. It illuminates the space within, making you see possibilities instead of problems. A heart filled with gratitude begins the day with joy and peace, and that joy naturally spreads to everyone around you. After gratitude comes caring for the body, the vessel that carries you through life. A glass of water in the morning may seem simple, but it wakes up the system, refreshes the senses, and signals to the body that it's time to rise and shine. Physical movement, even in small doses, is equally powerful. Stretch, do yoga, or take a walk. It doesn't have to be elaborate. Movement awakens energy, stimulates clarity, and helps align your mind with your body. When the body is active, the mind naturally becomes more alert, and emotions feel lighter. Once the body is awake, guide your mind with intention. Decide how you want your day to unfold. Without direction, life can feel like a boat drifting in the ocean, tossed by every wave of circumstance. But when you consciously set an intention, whether it's to be patient, to listen more, to act with kindness, or to focus on what matters most, you become the captain of your own life. This simple act of clarity provides focus and prevents the day from slipping away in distraction. Finally, take a few minutes of stillness. Sit quietly, breathe deeply, and simply be. In those moments of silence, insight emerges, worries fade, and the heart feels centered. Stillness is a secret power. It gives you perspective, restores your energy, and connects you to a deeper sense of calm. If you embrace these practices, gratitude, hydration, movement, intention, and stillness every morning, you are creating the foundation for a life filled with balance, joy, and purpose. Each morning becomes a ripple that influences your day, your relationships, and the way you experience the world. Start today with awareness, take care of your body, and nurture your mind and heart. Small, consistent actions create extraordinary results, and a life lived this way becomes not just successful, but meaningful, peaceful, and fulfilling. Every morning, whether we realize it or not, we are given a gift, a chance to begin again, to reset, to shape our day with intention. Yet, so often we wake up automatically, following old habits, rushing through routines and letting our minds drift to worries about the past or anxieties about the future. But the truth is, the way we start our morning sets the rhythm for the entire day. If the first few moments are mindful, peaceful, and purposeful, everything else flows more smoothly. It's amazing how small, simple actions can create big transformations in our lives. When you wake up, don't rush. Give yourself a few moments to breathe and just be. Begin with gratitude. Gratitude is the light that dissolves the fog of negativity in our mind. Take a moment to thank life for giving you another day, for the people who love you, for the opportunities that await you, and even for the challenges that help you grow. Gratitude turns what we have into enough, and it sets a positive tone for everything that follows. A heart that starts the day with thankfulness is a heart that attracts peace, joy, and clarity. Next, care for your body. A simple glass of water can awaken the system and signal the beginning of a fresh start. Our body is the vehicle through which we experience the world, and taking care of it is the first step in taking care of our lives. Gentle movement, stretching, or a short walk activates energy, stimulates the senses, and connects the mind with the body. Movement is not just physical, it's also mental. When the body is alive, the mind is alert, and the spirit feels lighter. It reminds us that life is meant to be experienced fully, not merely endured. Once the body is ready, guide your mind with intention. Decide how you want your day to unfold. Without intention, life drifts like a boat without an anchor, tossed by the waves of circumstance. But when you consciously set your thoughts, today I will be present, patient, and kind, you become the captain of your own journey. Intention brings focus and clarity, helping you navigate even the most chaotic days with calm and purpose. Finally, carve out a moment for stillness. Sit quietly, breathe, and just observe. In that silence, insights arise, worries settle, and your heart feels centered. Stillness allows you to connect with yourself and provides a foundation for resilience, clarity, and peace. It is in these quiet moments that we gather strength to face the day with courage and grace. If you integrate these 5 practices: gratitude, hydration, movement, intention, and stillness every morning, you are not just starting your day differently, you are transforming your life. Each day becomes an opportunity to live with awareness, joy, and purpose. The ripples created in the first few moments spread throughout the hours, influencing your mood, your relationships, and the way you experience the world. Start your mornings with care, and the rest of life will follow with balance, clarity, and peace. Every morning we are given a precious gift, not just a new day, but an opportunity to shape the hours ahead with awareness and purpose. Yet so often we wake up on autopilot, reaching for our phones, thinking about yesterday's mistakes or tomorrow's tasks, and forgetting that the first moments of our day set the tone for everything that follows. How we start determines how we live, and the small choices we make in the morning ripple through our entire day, influencing our energy, mood, and interactions with others. The first step is simple yet powerful. Wake up with gratitude. Before you do anything else, pause and acknowledge the blessings in your life. Be thankful for your breath, your body, the people you love, and even the challenges that teach you lessons. Gratitude is like sunlight entering a dark room. It illuminates everything, and it shifts your mind from scarcity to abundance. A day that begins with appreciation rather than complaints sets a positive tone that resonates in every action you take. Next, care for your body. Hydrate yourself with water to awaken your system, refresh your senses, and signal to your body that a new day has begun. Then, engage in some form of gentle movement, stretching, yoga, or a walk. Movement is more than physical. It invigorates the mind, clears mental clutter, and allows energy to flow freely. When your body feels alive, your thoughts become sharper, and your emotions lighter. Taking care of the vessel that carries you through life is a simple act that lays the foundation for clarity and resilience. Once your body is awake, guide your mind with intention. Decide how you want your day to unfold. Without direction, life drifts like a leaf on a river, swept by every current. But with intention, whether it is to be patient, to act with kindness, to focus on meaningful work, or to simply be present, you anchor yourself in purpose. Intentions are the compass of the mind, helping you navigate challenges with calmness and clarity rather than reacting impulsively to circumstances. Finally, dedicate a few minutes to stillness. Sit quietly, breathe deeply, and simply observe your thoughts. In these moments of silence, insights emerge, worries fade, and your heart finds its center. Stillness allows you to cultivate inner strength, perspective, and calm, giving you the clarity to face the day with confidence and grace. When you incorporate these 5 practices, gratitude, hydration, movement, intention, and stillness, each morning becomes transformative. These small, consistent actions create ripples that influence every part of your life: your mood, your relationships, your productivity, and your sense of peace. A mindful morning is not just a routine, it is a ritual that aligns your mind, body, and spirit, turning every day into a canvas of possibility. Start each morning with care, presence, and intention, and watch how life unfolds with joy, balance, and meaning. Every morning is a quiet invitation, an opportunity to begin again, to shape your day, and ultimately to shape your life. Yet, so often, we wake up and dive straight into the noise of the world, checking messages, emails, or social media, without pausing to notice the miracle of being alive. But the way we spend the first few minutes after waking determines not just our mood for the day, but the quality of our thoughts, actions, and interactions. Small choices in the morning can create ripples that touch every aspect of our life, influencing our energy, mindset, and sense of purpose. The first thing to do is to wake up with gratitude. Before you even leave your bed, take a moment to appreciate the gift of life. Be thankful for your health, your family, your opportunities, and even for the challenges that make you stronger. Gratitude is like sunlight breaking through a cloudy sky. It illuminates the mind and heart, bringing clarity and positivity. When we start our day by recognizing the blessings in our life, our mind shifts from worry to possibility, from scarcity to abundance. Next, take care of your body, the incredible vessel that carries you through life. Drink a glass of water to awaken your system, energize your cells, and signal to your body that a new day has begun. Gentle movement, stretching, yoga, or a brisk walk is equally essential. Physical activity stimulates energy, clears mental clutter, and awakens the senses. When the body is alive and active, the mind becomes sharper, emotions lighter, and the spirit more resilient. Movement is more than exercise. It is a way of aligning the body, mind, and heart. Once the body is energized, set your intention for the day. Decide how you want your thoughts, words, and actions to unfold. Without intention, life drifts like a leaf in a river, carried away by circumstances beyond our control. But when we consciously choose our focus to be kind, patient, present, or purposeful, we anchor ourselves in direction and clarity. Intentions act as a compass, guiding us through the unpredictable waves of daily life. Finally, take a few minutes for stillness. Sit quietly, breathe, and simply observe your mind. In these moments of calm, clarity emerges, worries fade, and your heart feels steady. Stillness allows us to connect with our inner self, find perspective, and build emotional strength. It is in these quiet pauses that we gather the energy and insight to approach the day with calm, focus, and joy. When you embrace these 5 practices, gratitude, hydration, movement, intention, and stillness each morning becomes a powerful ritual. The ripple effect touches your mood, your relationships, your work, and your overall sense of well-being. A mindful morning is not just a routine, it is a foundation for a life filled with purpose, clarity, and peace. Begin today with awareness, nurture your body and mind, and watch how your day, and ultimately your life, transforms. So, dear friends, if you take nothing else away today, remember this. Your morning determines your attitude for the whole day, and your day determines the quality of your life. Just 5 small choices, gratitude, hydration, movement, intention, and stillness, can transform your mornings from chaos to clarity. As you go forward, may your mornings be peaceful, your heart be joyful, and may you live each day with purpose. Thank you, and have a beautiful morning.